space, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gothic. For those of you that don't know, I am a plus size alternative YouTuber. So a lot of you guys always constantly ask me what is my shelf or like what's on it. If you guys have seen my videos before, you guys have probably seen my oddity shelf or like my curio shelf. Depends on like what you want to call it. But a lot of you guys have actually been asking me to make a video on my house and like how I decorate and stuff, but I have so much junk in my house, honestly, and it's not like junk, but it's like knickknacks. So I have to kind of break it up into a few segments. So for today, I'm going to be showing you guys what I have on my shelf and on my other living room top shelf too. We're going to go a little bit more in depth on what I have, and hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys like the creepy and the macabre, you guys are totally going to like this. So at first, I'm going to give you an overview of everything. So as you can see here right behind me, most of this is just books. It is a bookshelf, and I wanted to make sure that I made it look like a bookshelf. So the cool thing about my shelf is this whole row is all books on witchcraft, paganism, or rituals, anywhere from beginner to advanced. I have anything from the Encyclopedia of Spells to a lot of tarot too. So anything that has to do with like witchy stuff, this is where I have it. I do have a bunch of other books on the bottom just because I have so many books on that subject that I enjoy reading, so I don't want it to like overtake everything. I still wanted it to have room for like other little stuff, so that's the reason why I have those books there. They go anywhere from tarot to Sabbaths to just random book of spells. I do have a really big black book. Let me show you guys. This is a book. I found it at the library. It was like 50 cents and it was really cool. It's just like a black book. I thought it was cute. It's got a lot of random stuff in there, to be honest. Like it pretty much it answers a lot of questions. It's kind of like an encyclopedia of everything, so it's really cool. You can like, it's got everything from like improving your appearance to how to play good tennis, literally anything that you'd want, like what happens if mortgage payments can't be paid. It's pretty much like a lifestyle book. I thought it was really cute. I mostly got it because I had a full black cover and I needed something black for my bookshelf, but I was really happy I bought this. And then another big book I have is the Book of Shadows for the Solitary Witch. I'm kind of the worst when it comes to buying books because I highlight, as you can see here. I literally highlight anything that I see that's important. I did read this book to completion. It's really good if you're wanting to get into witchcraft and you don't have like a coven or a group or anything like that to practice with. This is a really good read. It teaches you anything from the beginning of Sabbath to each ritual to also it teaches you random stuff on like your tools and stuff. It's really, really good for the beginner witch. So I have a couple books on tarot too, just books on tarot. And then I do have some tarot cards that I got for my job. They're mostly like gimmicky tarot cards, but I saw them and I was like, oh my god, these are so funny. So I just kind of put them up here. And then I have these Halloween Oracle deck. These are really cute. Like whenever you look at the case, it's got like a bunch of like little ghosties and like cats and pumpkins, and I thought it was really cute. And then on the cards, they're super, super cute too. Like they just have like the ancestors and they have like the mummy and stuff, and like the back of them look really, really cute too. I'm probably gonna say really cute a million times in this video just because for some reason, but they have like a bunch of like cute pictures like the vampire. I mostly got this because of the pictures that I saw in the book, and I don't really do anything with them. I just kind of keep them just because they're, you know, cute. And then because I'm a weeb, I have a death note. I don't really use this to write in, as you can see here, like it's completely blank just because I want to keep it as best condition as possible. It does have a little like scratch mark. I kind of bought it like this. I bought it for like 20% off because it had this, and I was like, whatever, it makes it look used, so I ended up getting that. But it just really sits in my bookshelf like nothing to it. Now this big boy is super, super heavy. I use it as a stopper for my books, so they don't get messed up. But I actually got this at Ross. It wasn't on the Halloween section or anything like that. It's pretty heavy and it's super sturdy, so I just wanted a big old skull. I know they sell them everywhere, and see, if I don't keep it there, my books just kind of go everywhere. So this is like a dual purpose. It looks super cool, and it also keeps my books in place. Okay. All throughout my house, I'll also have like these little skulls. You can find these at Walmart. They're just like tiny little skulls. They're plastic and they're hollowed. I just kind of put them there just for like extra decoration. For those of you that also know me, I am also a big Overwatch nerd. So I have like little Overwatch figurines too. Like I have McCreed, and then I have Zenyatta. So yeah, they're like super cute. These are just like chibi. I think I got them for like $5 a piece at GameStop whenever they used to sell it. I went back and they no longer sell like the mystery packs, but these are super cute. I have them all. And then on this bottom shelf right here, I have more of these little figurines. Now on these books, I have not necessarily like witchy books or anything like that. These are more of like casual reads. I have anything from keto crockpot recipes to, believe it or not, I have like the Vladimir Todd series down here too. Yeah, because I used to love Vladimir Todd, and then like I got this in like a package because a friend of mine works for Scholastic, so she just sent me a bunch of like cute little creepy books that I thought she read, and whenever I saw this I was like, yeah, these are super awesome, so I just kind of keep it as well. And then I have some Harry Potter books. I have a lantern here. I'm gonna move this over real fast to show you. I have like a little lantern in the bottom too, because I needed something that was like a book holder as well, but I just decided to put this because I didn't want to put it outside, since I don't necessarily live in the best neighborhood, or I didn't. I lived in an apartment whenever I got this, and ever since then I just put it in there, and I never got anything else to be a book holder, so that's why I kept this in there. And then on the side, I have more scary stories to tell in the dark. I used to have the first one, but it got ruined with water, and it was to the point where it didn't even look cute anymore. It just looked like it was super messed up, and it was like fading and stuff, so I did throw away the first one, but I do have the second one. Super awesome. I like the art style in them. Like, it used to give me nightmares as a kid, but like, yeah, it's super cool to have. And I think one of the coolest books that I have is my standard textbook of barbering. This is a really old book. This was like $60 or so, because it's just so old, and it's the 4th edition of it, and it's really cool. It's like, when I say it's like from back in the day, like I mean it was like back in the day, and since I'm a hairstylist, this was a really interesting book for me to have, because it's like so old school. It's a piece of history, and it's a piece of like barbering history, so I really liked it, and it's probably one of my most expensive books that I own. It's got like, literally, it's so old, and I love showing this off to like it teaches them how to do like these clippers. You know how long it's been since like hairstylists having used these kinds of clippers? It's been like years and years, so it's super interesting to just see how they kind of do everything. And then right in the middle, I have this light up bat. It lights up purple. I got this at TJ Maxx during Halloween. I believe it was like $12. So it lights up. It does take battery, so I try not to light it up too often, only whenever I need like an interesting background. But since it's not rechargeable, I don't want to keep buying batteries for it. I just kind of keep it because it's really cute, and I just kind of put it in the middle because I have nowhere else to put it. That's pretty much it for the first 2 rows. Right here on this bottom section, I do have quite a bit of knickknacks. I don't have any more books to put on there. Most of it is just like knickknacks that I have. Like for instance, I have this ocarina. Yeah, just a random ocarina. It's actually Brandon's ocarina, and I wanted him to feel like he was part of the house instead of just me decorating everything. I wanted us to be able to like jointly have a shelf together where we can both put stuff that we liked. So yeah, that's why I have that. This is also the shelf where I put a lot of stuff that my best friend gives me, or like other best friends give me. Pretty much anything that was gifted to me that I want to like show off and like appreciate that everyone has given me, it will more than likely go up on this bottom section of the shelf. I have this book that is like a jewelry holder. I got this at the home place. Yeah, and it's really cool looking. It says people to cast spells on, and then whenever you turn it on or whenever you open it, it looks like a book, and it's just like a jewelry holder. I don't know, guys, it was cute. On that bottom shelf, I also have this little bat that was given to me by my best friend of the longest time, my best friend Hannah. She gave me this bat like 3 years ago, I think, and like I still keep it just because I want to remind myself that she's my best friend and everything that we've gone through, and I just enjoy just to look at it. It's like really sweet memories, so I just kind of keep that down there too, just because it's in the middle of my house. And yeah, I love her so much. Hannah, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. And then on the bottom shelf as well, I have this little jewelry box coffin thing. It's a ceramic coffin. It's a ceramic coffin. My roommate made this for me, or not for me, but like he didn't want it anymore, and I was like, hey, I want it. So he said, okay, but you have to display it. You should put it on your bookshelf. And I was like, okay, I'll put it on my bookshelf. Why not? It's cute. So yeah, that's why I have this little coffin. It's awesome looking, and I love things that are like handmade and like given to me. They're just, oh, I love getting things that are handmade from people. And then down at the bottom too, I also have a little light up snowball. You can kind of see that it lights up. It's really cute. Sometimes I light it up, but again, it takes batteries and it was kind of expensive, so I just kind of have it there for decoration more than anything. May's not necessarily like one of my main characters or like one of my favorite characters at all, but I do think Snowball is adorable. So yeah, it's cute. I also have a little bat pillow, and I think I got this from Hannah as well. I'm not sure. If I didn't get this from Hannah, then I got this at Michael's or at Target, one of those places. I can't really remember. It's like this little bat, and it's got like spider webbies, and it's got like two little orange bats, or two little orange buttons, and yeah, it's really cute as well. I just kind of put it on the shelf as well. I used to put this on my recliner with the rest of my pillows or like my couch, but the dog kept going after it, and it was too cute to let it go to waste and like be like a dog toy, so I just decided to put it away to where the cat couldn't reach it and the dog couldn't reach it either. One of the craziest things that I have on my shelf, and probably my favorite thing that I have on my shelf, it's probably my most asked about thing that I have on the shelf too, is my rat. I have a little rat in a jar, and I made this. This is the second rat that I've made. I put some brown coloring in there just because I thought it would be really cool to have like an old used kind of like mucky color with it instead of just having like clear liquid. Yeah, so this is my rat. I think I named it like Steven or something like that. I don't know, it's been a long time since I named it, but yeah, so I have another one on my oddity shelf, and then I have another one in my kitchen. The one that I have in my kitchen is the one that you guys saw me do, and then I decided to make this one as well. This is again a frozen, dead, already pre-dead rat. I did not use one of my rats. I know a lot of people have been asking me if I put this and if this was one of my pet rats, and no, the answer is no. I could never physically do that to one of my pet rats that I've had for a long time. And I say that I've had for a long time for a specific reason, which we'll get into that in just a second whenever I show you guys my other shelf. But yeah, this was already a pre-dead rat. I just want to be clear on that with other people. And then I did put food coloring to get it like this nasty color. So, alright guys, that was pretty much everything that I have on this shelf. I did paint it Beetlejuice color, so the inside is purple, and then the shelves are black, and then on the sides I have black and white stripes just because it goes with like the theme of the rest of the house that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make everything kind of like black and white themed. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this shelf. Let's go ahead and move on to the other shelf, and then we can kind of talk about that a little bit more. So I'm going to give you guys a quick overview on this shelf as well. This is mostly where I hang the dog stuff because I don't have anywhere else to put it. But this is pretty much what's on it. And we'll talk a little bit more in depth as well as why I have everything on here. Okay, I hope this is an okay angle to kind of talk about everything with. So the first thing that I have on this shelf is my ashes, or is the ashes of Morgue. A lot of you guys know that I have a tattoo. He was my first rat. I fell in love with him. I've had him for 3 years, and he was very, very old whenever he died. He lived a really happy life, and he died eating broccoli. He didn't choke or anything. He was just old, and it was his time, and he loved eating donuts and broccoli and stuff like that. So I just, yeah, that's why I have him. This is him. As you can see here, it kind of matches the tattoo. That's pretty much it, and he's got his ashes in there. They do come with like his little footprints in here. So I have like his little paw prints in there, and then there's a couple more in there where they kind of took him, and we copied the paw prints from there to here, so I'll always have a piece of his paw prints as well on me. The next thing I have on my shelf is a gas mask. I've had this gas mask since I was like 15. Yeah, I was really into like old war memorabilia, so this is like an actual functioning gas mask. I had this one, and then I had a gray one, but whenever I moved, I just kind of separated ways with it, and I just decided to keep one, and then I kept the other one at my mom's house, but she thought it was really creepy, so she kind of threw it away, but it's fine, at least I got to keep one. But yeah, it's like a full-on, like actual functioning gas mask. Another thing that I have in here, again, is one of those little plastic skulls. Extra space decorations, it just takes up some space. And then I have one of these jewelry boxes that are made out of wood, and it's got like handmade engraved skulls. I got this from a store in the mall, and it's no longer there. It was like Earth and Beyond or some hippie name like that, but they had a bunch of like cute little stuff, and whenever I opened it, unfortunately it wasn't made sturdy enough, so it did break off, but like whatever. Inside of here I just kind of have jewelry, and I have anywhere from like bone fragments to old necklaces or like piercing pieces, and pretty much anything that I don't know where to put, and I can't put it in like other jewelry boxes because the cat will get to it. I put it up here because it's tall enough to where the cat can't reach it. And then I'm gonna move the camera a little bit higher so you guys can see back here. I have a Ouija board. I actually found it at Goodwill, like funny enough. Saw it and I was like, what? Like you'd never find it, and like I don't really believe in like the superstition that like you can't buy used Ouija boards from like other people because like they have shit, like yeah, I'm sure, but it was at Goodwill, so like come on. And I have these little coffin wood burned things. This was made by an artist in Oklahoma City, and my friend Brayden gave them to me. We don't really talk anymore, but we were pretty close whenever he gave these to me, and he said one of his friends had like wood burned them, and it's the Bride of Frankenstein, and it's Frankenstein's monster, and he's like lighting her cigarette, and it's like pin-up-y style, and I was like, how cute, I need to have these, and they're like a packet. So inside I keep like some extra like little trinkets, like jewelry pieces, and this one's empty. Most of these are just like little spare jewelry bowls that are too small to put in here, because if I need them, I need to know where they are without me like specifically like going out and looking for them. These are just kind of like a really quick, just grab it and I know they're in here. And if I move this a little bit to the side, I have a taxidermied bat in here. I got this from the Osteology Museum in Oklahoma City. For those of you that don't know, Oklahoma City has the biggest osteology museum. In more simple terms, it's like a museum full of dead stuff and bones and like a bunch of things like these. So I got this for my 17th birthday, and I love it. He's awesome looking. He has like his mouth kind of opened. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. And he's got like his wings spread out, and it looks like he's in really, really good condition. One of his ears did get kind of cut off whenever they were putting them inside of this glass, but more than anything, he's like 90 7% intact and like great condition. So this is like $80 fucking or so, or more. I like last time I went, there was like a tiny little bat one that was like this big and it was like $60. So I don't even know how much this one is. Moving on, I have this soda bottle and it says Love Potion number 69. I got this from Pops, the soda pop store in Oklahoma City again. It was like a nasty, like grape flavored, but I mostly got it for like the art style. They have these and they have like a bunch of like other little spooky Halloween themed ones, but yeah, that's why I have this. Another cute little spooky thing that I have is this Lego person. I'm gonna call it a Lego person. Funny story about this, actually, I've had it for a couple years. I got it from an abandoned old, like torn down school in like, I forgot what part of Oklahoma it is, but it was like one of those redneck, like hillbilly towns that, and the school hasn't been used for like 20 something years, or like, it's like an old ass school. But yeah, so I found this and we were doing like the ghost tour, and it was just me and a couple of friends, and we were going around, going to like random spooky places in Oklahoma, just driving around, and then I saw this in like the school and I was like, just me, and I just took it. A lot of people were saying not to take it, but I was like, it's not haunted, like the school's not haunted to my knowledge, and it's not like creepy, you know, it's just like I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, like I want to remember this moment. And so I took it, and it was just like, there was like a bunch of toys and stuff in that school, because I guess it was like an elementary school, but it was just old and like abandoned. It wasn't like haunted, you know what I mean? Another wet specimen that I have is my rat here. This rat I actually did own, and this was one of my pet rats. I had this one, I'd say it's like a month old, if that. I named him Harry at the time because I don't know if you guys can see here, but he's got kind of like a messed up tongue, like a messed up tail. He was actually born like this too, and then whenever I saw him, I was like, hey, it looks like the little Harry Potter like lightning bolt on it. So since his tail was like that, he was still living at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna name him Harry. And then I had a rescue rat, and then the rescue rat ended up like going ballistic one day and just like ended up killing him, and I didn't have the heart to just like bury him, so I just kind of put him in a little bottle, just because I just couldn't get rid of him that easily since he had such a unique tail. I don't know why he was born like that. Like, him and one of his other brothers were like born like that, but I just kind of put him in a little bottle of alcohol, and I just kind of preserved him like that. Alright guys, but that was pretty much it on my oddity shelf. I'm going to show you guys a living room tour, a kitchen tour, and a gaming / filming room tour. I just have to do them in parts because, like I said, I have so much shit in my house that you don't get the full aspect of everything if I just kind of like show you guys like a quick glimpse. You guys wanted to see like in depth like why I had everything. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope that if there's any other spooky people out there that like to collect stuff like this, I have my Instagram listed right here if you have any oddity shells of your own, or if you guys want to kind of show me the little cute little knickknacks that you guys have. I'd love to see those. I love getting ideas from other people. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this video. If you do like this video, please remember to give this video a big old thumbs up. And if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't yet, it means the world to me. I love all my subscribers. Thank you. Anything else? I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.